I have been using the Pimax Crystal Super for a while now, and it has been a challenge and a treat at the same time. Hey guys, Emils here, and today I'll review the Pimax Crystal Super for use in DCS World and Microsoft Flight Sim. Alright, let's get into it. Pimax has a very nice and simple packaging design. The headset comes with two controllers, a box filled with cables you will need for using the headset, as well as charging the controllers. Even a microfiber cloth to clean the lenses. There is also another softer faceplate which I actually ended up using. As always, if you want to check out the headset, there is a link and discount code in the description. I have the 57 ppd variant. It has a resolution of 3840 x 3830 per eye using QLED mini LEDs and glass spheric lenses. The FOV is around 106 degrees and it does not require any base stations since it has built-in cameras for tracking, though this does mean that you will need some light in the room for it to work. The price for this headset is around 1500. It has quite a long wire which lets you connect the headset straight to your PC. While it is better suited for seated gaming, Beat Saber is possible as well. For the CPU, I have an Intel 5225 Core Ultra, a bit on the lower end, and I would choose something stronger if I were to choose again. We have 32GB of DDR5 RAM, running games off of a 2TB NVMe SSD, and the GPU is an RTX 5070, which is just enough for the Crystal Super, I would say. It took me a long time to find my perfect settings, but here they are. So first, let's get into the settings I use in the Pimax software. I use the same settings for Microsoft Flight Simulator and DCS, so if you've seen this before, feel free to skip ahead. The refresh rate I've set to 72. I used to use 72 Hz upscale lab, but the clarity isn't good enough for me, especially in Microsoft Flight Sim. In DCS, it's fine, but still not perfect, so we went to this. I just can't reach 90 Hz with the 5070. In the render quality, I've fluctuated. I don't know how much it affects it. I feel like 0.8, 0.9, it improves performance by a bit, but not by a lot. You can pretty much also leave this at 1. It's a lot of experimenting, but this is how I have it set currently, and I enjoy it. Also, this is the Pimax Evo software. The Pimax Play Classic software will have these sliders look differently and located other places, but the settings should be somewhere there too, so just so you know. We have eye tracking enabled, so we can use the quad views. And our quad view settings are like this. So I have the gaze area, I don't even notice with these settings, so I don't really care about the size of it. The gaze area resolution is at 0.85 because for recording, it's better it's a bit lower, a little bit more frames. That's the only reason. Realistically, this could be probably higher. And the peripheral area is at 0.7. This could theoretically be lower because, yeah, this is what you guys see when I record. So that's why it's so high. I could lower this and get better performance, but it will be worse looking for you guys. So also this is room for improvement while playing. For recording, this is what I use. And for GPU upscaling, I don't use nothing. Sharpness I set to 0.5. Don't know if it affects it, but that's how it's set. And everything else, pretty much nothing. Brightness at 98. And yeah. If you want a deeper dive into my DCS settings, then check out this video in the info card. Now with these settings and recording, I don't get the full 72 frames, it's closer to 60 frames per second. But honestly, I don't really notice it and it seems smooth to me. Quad views really are a necessity and I would take quad views over the 72Hz lab upscale mode any day. The clarity is just so much better. The visuals you can get from the Super are just wow. Flying at all times of day in aircraft, you just feel so immersed, like you are in it, and the lower graphics settings seem to just disappear and become unnoticeable because you're sitting in the jet and not looking at a flat image of your favorite aircraft. I have a hard time flying on a monitor when I can be in VR and in the aircraft, fully immersed into the mission I'm flying. Both in Microsoft Flight Sim and DCS, the graphics in VR are just stunning. I can't really even show it to you because what you see in my VR videos is actually less clear than what I see. The best way to imagine the clarity of the Super is to literally watch any of my videos that are not in VR. It is that good and you don't even notice the blurry peripheral of the quad views. The biggest thing going against the Crystal Super is the weight. It's about 600 grams, and in extended flight sessions, you really start to feel it on the face. Some days it's not that bad, but overall for me it would be hard to go over 2 hours in this thing without my face hurting after. Also, during this humid summer weather, the lenses tend to fog over and you can't see. I also have kind of a wide nose and it squeezes my nostril a bit. It's just very front heavy and I can't seem to keep it from sliding down to my nose, as well as the spot where my eyes should be makes it that it sits there anyway. Though that's my experience in DCS, in Microsoft Flight Sim 24, you can toggle from flat screen to VR. So you can do the ground stuff on flat screen, take off and fly around in VR, and switch back and forth as needed so you can take off the headset if it's too much for you and keep flying. Something I wish DCS had sometimes. Now, the clarity is amazing. With a 5080, I bet you could get even better looks and clarity, but the 5070 is enough to provide a nice experience. While the headset has its comfort issues, these could vary from person to person. It might just be my big head that's causing the problems. If you have any questions about the headset, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!